almost everyone knows you should be dressing better, but you usually end up associating that with either going out, some sort of formal event, or having to wear a whole suit. And because that takes a lot of effort, you then choose to dress poorly every other day of your life. Not after this video. I wanted to summarize in 7 easy steps how you can dress better with what you already own. And I want you to start firstly with understanding what colors look best against your skin. Now to do this, you have to understand your skin undertone, which can be cool, warm, or neutral. A test to find out what's your skin undertone to begin with is to either find a white wall or a blank white piece of paper and put your hand or your forearm in front of that. Then look at your color veins. If your veins are colored blue, you are cool undertone. If your veins are a greenish color, you are a warm undertone. And if your veins look a purplish color, you are a neutral undertone. As you can see here, my veins are green, therefore I am a warm undertone. Now to find what colors work best for you, if you're a warm undertone, wear warm colors. As you can see here, my oranges, browns, tans, these colors, these more warm fallish colors tend to look great against my skin tone color versus cooler colors like your creams, your teals, your pasty colors tend to look worse against my skin tone color. And on the other side, if you're a cool undertone, those pastier, cooler colors will look best on you versus the warmer colors. If you're neutral, you're good. You can wear whatever color you want. Next, you need to understand your body's proportion. One easy metric you should understand about your own body is if you either have a short torso or a long torso. So to find this, it's easy. Stand up against the wall, and I want you to measure from the crown of your head to your groin. Then I want you to take a second measurement from your groin to the floor. If the first measurement is larger than the second measurement, you have a long torso. But if the second measurement is longer than the first measurement, you have a short torso. Now, generally, as a man, your goal is to dress as if you have a blocky, shorter top and longer legs. This overall makes you look taller, leaner, stronger. What you do not want to ever happen is to wear a long piece that elongates your torso and just makes it look like you have little legs. This is exactly why cropped pieces look great, because it makes your torso look shorter and your legs look longer. Now, rule 3 out of 7 is to take care of your clothes. Now, this is the kind of advice your mom would have probably offered you, but if you've invested money and thought into your clothing, look after it. Which means use wooden hangers to hang your clothing. Use wooden shoe trees to take care of your shoes. I want you to read the care label on each piece of clothing you have to wash properly. This way your clothing can last longer. It doesn't fade, it doesn't wear as quick. And I always want you to iron your clothes, as wrinkled clothing will look cheaper on you. For rule number 4, I want you to follow the 3 color rule. Now, to ensure that you make a cohesive outfit, use no more than 3 colors per outfit. Now, this usually helps pick those final pieces like your shoes or your jacket when you're struggling to figure out what to put on. Every time I'm overwhelmed, I'm trying to think, man, what should I put on next? I always think about the 3 color rule. If I've already broken that rule, I try to stick within the 3 colors my outfit's already wearing. Now, remember, it doesn't have to be 3 independent colors. You can choose just one color and do 3 different shades of it, and it also works. Now, most of you can now stop watching. You have the foundational framework to dress better. But these next 3 tips I'm about to share with you, these are for the guys that want to look better than everybody, because this is the stuff that no one's thinking about. For example, never forget to wear a pair of glasses. Now, the reason most of you choose not to wear glasses is because of the poor fit. You've never found a pair of frames that fit your face, and therefore, because they look ugly on you, you just avoid them altogether. I'm gonna help you out. Let's pick the right style first. To do so, you wanna look at your eyebrow shape in relation to the frame shape. For example, I want you to pair straight with straight and curved with curved. Next, you need to find the right fit. To do so, I need you to grab a pencil with an eraser, go to a mirror, and I want you to mark both sides of your temple. This will be the width of your head. Then grab a measuring tape and measure that width from mark to mark. Remember that width, write it down, and then go onto your favorite eyewear site. Once you do, I want you to find these 3 independent numbers. Every eyewear site has it because they're the measurements of the glasses. The 2 that you want to focus on are the 2 last ones, which are the bridge length and the lens length. You're gonna grab those numbers and you're gonna multiply the lens length by 2 and add the bridge length. This gives you the total width of the frame. If the width of the frame equals the width of your temples, you have found glasses that fit your face shape. And you have to understand, you just hit a home run with your style because you just found glasses that fit right and are the appropriate style for your face shape. And the thing here is that glasses are not only functional, right? They protect your eyes, they protect the skin around your eyes that's very delicate. They also make you look more attractive because they hide imperfections and structure your face shape. This takes us to the next one. wear a great watch. See, watches are great because they elevate your status. It marks your passage through time. For example, I have this personal rule that every year that I hit a new financial goal, I buy myself a specific watch that marks that specific time in my life. That way I can pass that down to my children. I'm really in the business of buying a watch that I love and then handing that watch down to my kid and telling them the story of what it took to get that watch and why I bought that watch. On top of status, it also makes you look important. Most men don't care about what they have on the wrist. This is what makes you dress better every single day, but you have to wear it correctly. The only two rules you should follow when it comes to wearing a dress watch is one, you want to wear it behind the wrist bone. This is just a functionality purpose to make sure it's not uncomfortable and keeps you wearing it every single day. But number two, you want to wear it on your non-dominant hand. For example, I write with my right, I do everything with my right hand. Therefore, my watch will always sit on my left hand. On the contrary, if you're left-handed, you want to make sure your watch always sits on your right hand. The reason for this is that you want to minimize scratches and damages to the watch, and because you use your dominant hand mostly for everything, you're going to keep the watch off of that wrist so you can be more functional. As for the right style, I always suggest two. One, it would be a sports watch. This, for example, is a rubber Speedmaster. It's a Swatch model, which is affordable, but it truly goes with everything. It can go with your t-shirt and shorts, as well as your jeans and a polo. If you want to level it up, you should have a dress watch. A good one is an Orient Bambino. It's going to cost you under $200. It's a respectable watch that will go great with any formal outfit you put together. This ultimately takes us to the most important rule of all. Take care of your grooming. It doesn't matter how good you dress if you always look scruffy, if you always look dirty. You want to make sure you always have a fresh haircut. You want to make sure you're always trimming and upkeeping your beard. And most importantly, you want to take care of your skin, as that's the first thing everyone's going to notice once they first meet you. If your grooming is on point, if your vehicle, your vessel looks great, whatever style you put on top of it will just be magnified.